Remember when they told us that Ripple had these partners, but nobody was using XRP? The banks, the institutions that were partnered up with Ripple, they weren't interested or using XRP at all. Well, we just got the drop from Ripple. You guys can listen for yourselves. They confirm that, quote, XRP is the future, and now 60% of the overall Ripple payments are now flowing through on-demand liquidity, settling with XRP. So for those that thought that Ripple was going to stray away, or now they've got their stable coin, there's no use for XRP anymore, right? Well, those folks are going to be sadly mistaken with this update that I'm about to share with you guys. Ripple just dropped this one with Brooks and Twisel and a few other of their partners speaking in this video. I'm going to play this clip. It's about 4 minutes long. Take a listen for yourself. But the key takeaway for me was the confirmation. They told us that about 50% of RippleNet and Ripple payments, this is before they merged. Remember, RippleNet and ODL got merged into Ripple payments. And before that, there was XCurrent, XVIA, X this, X that. And they've now simplified it all to Ripple payments. But they've confirmed that 60% of the volume and the flows is going through on-demand liquidity, settling with XRP. So take a listen in on this one, folks. This is an incredible video. I'm going to play the whole thing. It's about 4 minutes long. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this one.
To build breakthrough crypto solutions for a world without economic borders. One thing that unites our customers is the need for a secure and dependable solution. And our customers truly do span the globe, from North America to LATAM to APAC and EMEA. It's absolutely critical for us to build a product that works for our customers, no matter where they're located and no matter what their business use case is.
Chemistry and great team spirit is what makes our relationships and our partnership work so well. By working with Ripple for the past nearly 3 years, our partners love the solutions and we are able to onboard quite a number of new customers.
Our partners love the solutions and we're able to onboard many new customers. That seems to be a theme of those who are working with Ripple. They continuously are expanding.
Since then, we have processed approximately $1.3 billion US worth of transactions. That is a big milestone for both Ripple and Triangle. I think the numbers speak for itself.
We believe Ripple have the same values, the same focus, and will deliver significant benefits to our partners and to their customers.
Now, one of the modular partners would be the Bank of England. That's right.
In terms of being able to access digital services real time and therefore drive economic value and benefit to the end customers.
The Ripple payment solution was implemented here since 2019. It gave us a new process. We've increased and upgrade our process and give us a new technologies. And we know a new market about the cryptocurrencies that is a new process for us, and there was changing our mind and our view about the FX process for this. The Ripple payment solutions give us a new level and a new different word for work. This process was provided to us enter in new corridors and new markets. We have more than 10 companies in the last years from here to new companies that I cannot work until now.
Since Ripple started our network, we've moved over $30 billion worth of volume in over 20 million transactions. But most importantly, last year alone, over 60% of our volume came from on-demand liquidity using the digital asset XRP. That is the future.
Lulu leverages on.
Hold up. That is the future. Moving it with XRP. 60% of the volume. ODL, settling with XRP. That is the future. They're not pivoting. They're not going, we're only expanding. We're adding utilities at the protocol level. We got the NFTs, we get the AMM, we get the cross-chain bridge, the decentralized identity, on-chain lending. It's all coming. We can finally build and do something with this thing. But as far as liquidity goes, we've been talking about it. It's a multi-trillion-dollar problem on a daily basis. 20, 30 trillion in Nostro Vostro accounts, capital that's locked up and unable to be used. It's dormant sitting capital that gets freed up when you start to use on-demand liquidity. One of the few use cases in crypto that actually makes sense, that's actually being applied. It's not just a proof of concept. $30 billion, 20 million transactions, 60% of the volume. But wait, I thought banks weren't interested. I thought institutions weren't interested in using XRP. They were just partnered up with Ripple. I thought the Ripple stablecoin was going to be the XRP killer. They've been saying it all, and they continuously get proven wrong time and time again. And some of that came out in the court documents, had to be that way. And we're about to win that court case with the only digital asset having that legal precedent. And we're about to see, too, if we get the ODL sign off from the judge, if she gives us the green light, yep, ODL sales are good to go. Have a little bit of fun with it. Fire it on up in the United States of America. Sounds like a pretty darn good time to me. Folks, I'm going to continue with this video, but why are we supposed to be crying and whining and complaining and sad when the fundamentals continue to get better? And you can just see Tranglo's only moved 1.3 billion. That's nothing, guys. Ripple's only moved 30 billion since 2019 when they started this whole program. That's nothing, guys. We are nowhere near full capacity. We are nowhere near doing anything compared to what the end goal is for Ripple. For those that said that they have no future plans for XRP, you just heard it from the man himself there, Brooks and Twisel. XRP, this is the future. Let's continue on
the Ripple payment solutions. To speed up the adoption whenever we enter a new partnership, this has actually allowed us to grow the number of correspondents in the last few years, where we used to have a couple of numbers like 5 to 6 new partners coming in. It is actually going in 10s and 20s in the last few years, thanks to Ripple's infrastructure for that. Before Ripple payment solutions came in place, we had to depend on multiple liquidity partners across the globe. This used to be a challenge. We have the flexibility now of increasing the working capital or actually decreasing the working capital as per the need of the business. This has really made us stand out in terms of our competitors. We are
a competitive advantage. And as I've been saying, a one-stop shop for liquidity. We've also added custody solutions through Medico. And as soon as we get the approval of standard custody and trust, we can hold the assets as well. And as he's saying, we used to get a few partners. Now they're rolling in by the dozens.
Confidently going back to the new partners and to the new customers to actually deliver the promise that we have, that is deliver payments across the globe in 15 seconds.
So it's not like we don't have money, but the money is parked in various accounts across the world. So here's where Ripple liquidity solution or treasury solution comes in. It is just wonderful. It gives us that extra liquidity for us to accelerate our business and really not bother or worry about trying to move money across accounts. It's really helped us, especially in businesses like SME business, almost double our growth. And that's something that I credit the treasury solutions for.
Double our growth. That's through treasury solutions that are freeing up this capital, doubling growth. The previous partner out of Abu Dhabi, accelerating our partnerships. But do you see the theme? Do you see the corridors? Do you see the jurisdictions? Complete coverage across this globe. Or whether it's flat or not, I'll let you guys let me know in the comments down below. Let's continue.
When we look at the future and what we're trying to build together, I think Ripple is with us every step of the way.
Ripple solutions aren't just limited to payments. We're also providing crypto solutions for liquidity that ultimately propel the global financial system into the future where it belongs.
For crypto, the future holds a more critical part in actual business activities. And we're in a very important part of our industry right now where we're transitioning away from really purely speculative use cases to actual commercial use cases. There's some instant benefits that we get from Liquidity Hub. Programmatic, upfront pricing that allows acquisitions and withdrawals of NFTs instantaneously. That is a big order that doesn't really exist from the other platforms that we've tried before. Not to mention, Ripple is building crypto for business, which means that they have a suite of products, not just Liquidity Hub, but external payouts through their payment network, as well as additional features that they're bringing to bridge these products together. That is an unbeatable offering for a business like ours, who lives and dies by our ability of trading, as well as making pay-ins and payouts to our global customer base.
At Ripple, we are totally dedicated to making that happen for our customers, to ensure that they can continue to deliver for their own customers.
Huge shout out to the team. Huge shout out to the team from Ripple. Incredible video that they put there together highlighting this growth, how it's accelerating. 60% of the flows, 30 billion. And we're just getting started, but it's significant compared to the rest of the cryptocurrency space that still doesn't even know what they're doing. Like Craig DeWitt was just saying, they're from speculation to real business use cases. And they got the whole suite of offerings there for you. Whether you're looking for custody, liquidity, they got all the solutions that matter. And they're going to be able to expand the offerings as the utility to the layer 1 protocol, which is the XRP ledger. Those utilities get added. That just is more offerings that Ripple can, bring to their clients. And compare this with the offer that you get from JP Morgan and the big banks, right? Where they kind of sit across the table and they say, hey, we're going to kind of just strong arm you, right? We're JP Morgan, you take it or leave it, right? Versus a Ripple, which is pulling up. And obviously they're not quite comparable, but are they approaching that level? I think that they are, because their approach is, hey, we got an offer that you can't refuse that sells itself. We're not having to force you on board. We're not going to try to undercut your business or buy you out or, do a hostile takeover of your company if you don't work with us. We're here to help you accelerate, to double your growth, to increase the corridors, go from a few partnerships to dozens per year. There's a theme here. And there was something that was stated there that was as clear as it gets. XRP is the future, not Ripple stablecoin, not Ripple payments without XRP. No, XRP is the future. And when you get tapped in, you open up that liquidity, you open up that capital that's dormant for all of these institutions and banks that are, only working with so much. These aren't the biggest banks in the world. Every dollar kind of matters as far as their deposits and their capital tied up in these accounts across the world. Freeing that up matters so much for these companies. And you can just see that theme across the board: acceleration, growth, new partnerships, new corridors. And as they highlighted there, they got the partnerships across there. And even in the United States, there was San Francisco, Craig DeWitt. He used to actually work at Ripple. Now he's doing his own deal. But we know Simon McLaughlin, CEO of Uphold, confirmed with the interview with me that they're going to be firing up on-demand liquidity in the United States here soon. And my speculation and my hope, my prayer, is that we're going to get the sign-off from the judge that, yes, ODL sales are good to go. The ODL business model is been greenlit. Have a good time. Keep building that liquidity. And we're going to go from $30 billion over the past 5 years, to $30 billion per day, to trillions of dollars per day. It's already there. It's already moving. And, in terms of the Nostra Vostra, it's already locked up 20, 30 trillion. And this isn't even expanding into the other markets that we've talked about as well. Derivatives, tokenization of real world assets, the stablecoin play as well, which is also adding additional revenue, cash flow for Ripple as well. I am not going to change my thesis until I see them turn away, until I see them saying that XRP is not the future, that they've pivoted, that it's now Ripple stablecoin, and hey, we don't really need XRP. But no, it's gone from, only about 25% of the flows are going through ODL to 50% are going through ODL to now 60% is going through ODL. So the trend is our friend if you're an XRP holder like me. I mean, you guys let me know in the comments down below what I'm missing. I'm sure there's going to be folks in the comments letting me know that XRP is still 50 cents. I don't look at XRP price on a daily basis anymore, guys. Today, I just got done spending time with the family, had a great time. I checked price once today, right? And then I come back and then I'm going through, and what do I find? Fundamentals just continue to get better and better. Price, well, I'm not even looking at price. Now, I'll tell you, I am looking at price, though, on gold and silver. I'll be talking more about gold and silver in a separate video. We're already opening up the week with gold at an all-time high above $2,400. All-time high new reality for gold, and silver above $32 before the open, folks. Let's get this party started. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. We got more content coming this way. We're going to keep hitting it hard. Everything's at my website, zachrector.com, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you can smash it, tap it on the way out, I would greatly appreciate that, along with sharing it out, because folks still don't even know that I got my YouTube channel back. We are back. We are getting after it. Spread the word. God bless. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.